This is something that's always been on my conscience, feeling like I need to do something about it. It wasn't until I actually adopted a dog from the shelter that was going to be killed the next day, that's my dog Toby, that it struck home for me. Because this is a dog that was labeled aggressive and unadoptable by the shelter, and some unusual circumstances led to me happening to meet him, and he was perfectly fine with me. And here was a clear example of the system going wrong. They were labeling this dog aggressive and unadoptable in a shelter, and he was 3 months of age. And because I was a vet, I was able to convince them that I was a better than average home and somebody that they should trust with this quote-unquote aggressive and unadoptable dog. I had no intentions of actually keeping him, but they let me have him, and within a few days he was under my skin, and he turns out to be anything but aggressive and unadoptable. And he really has turned out to be one of the most soulful and best dogs I've ever met, and I'm sure the best dog I'll ever have. And so here was a dog that was going to die the next day because supply outnumbered demand, and he was the example. How many more like him are dying every day? And so I started this project it's ultimately named after him, called the Toby Project for obvious reasons. And I started this this nonprofit organization so that I can work toward putting an end to this unacceptable, it's really an unacceptable approach to overpopulation of dogs and cats in our shelter, which is killing. The approach we have is adopt out as many animals as we can and kill what's left. And we've been doing this for decades. This is what we do across the country in our shelter systems. For decades we've been failing, but for decades we continue to try the same thing over and over and over again.